everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining your virtual drinking buddy. So tonight, on this episode of Old Man Drinking Beer, I'm drinking Deez Nuts. So, yes, I know I already corrected myself with an overlay in my unboxing video when I finally got around to recording, but I just want to point out that I recognize my mistake, not even in the editing process. It was like the next day I was driving to work and it just hit me. That is from the Dr. Dre album. It's a skit in between, I feel like tracks 6 and 7. I haven't gone back and listened to it, but I don't know if any of you are big Dr. Dre fans, but it was Snoop Dogg in the skit. He calls up a young lady and says something like, "Did what's her name give that to you?" And when the young lady replies, "Who?" he responds with Deez Nuts. So that's where that comes from. I'm sure that's the brewers know that, and so that's why I say it's so weird, because I'm trying to impersonate Snoop, which I realize I do poorly, but it's still fun to do. So anyway, like I said, I'm drinking Deez Nuts. It's a peanut butter and hazelnut ale. And let's just dive right into the stats here. It's from 105 West Brewing out of Castle Rock, Colorado, which I looked it up on a map. I'm pretty sure Castle Rock is a little bit south of Denver. I'm not even sure that it's a suburb on that map. It looked like there was some separation between the southern part of the greater Denver metropolitan area and Castle Rock. But I could be wrong. I've never actually been that far south in Denver. I've been to Colorado and I've been through Denver plenty of times, but I usually don't go much further south than is it I-70 that cuts through Colorado, east to west. Anyway, yeah, I usually stay north of there, like Boulder, Golden. There's a few sites there in Denver. And Casa Bonita, you've got to go there if you're in the Denver area. That might be in Arvada. No, that's not right. Inglewood, maybe? I forget the exact neighborhood, but Casa Bonita is a fun little restaurant. Mexican style food. There's actually a big waterfall. It's in a strip mall. It's unsuspecting looking, but you get in there, it's like 3 levels, and there's this tall waterfall, and they actually have divers in there, and they put on these little skits that are corny. But then you see somebody jump, like, I don't know what it is, 40 feet maybe, doing these crazy dives. And there's a couple of different arcades in there. It's a lot of fun. So don't go expecting good food, though. If you do go there, just go there to have a good time. The food's edible, so there's that. Back to the beer. Like I said, 105 West Brewing, Castle Rock, not even anywhere close to where I'm talking about, south of Denver. The beer has 5.25% alcohol per volume, an IBU of 20, and like I said, peanut butter and hazelnut. Let's look at the beer itself. Nice golden brown color, little bit darker than like your typical golden lager ale. Just a hint of brown, and with the gold. No, I could smell the hazelnut more than peanut, maybe. Well, let's see how it tastes. Oh, that's interesting. At first it's just kind of like a golden ale taste, but it finishes with the nutty flavors. It's actually not bad. I was afraid that it was going to be maybe too sweet and it was going to be really heavy, but like body wise, I don't know, medium body, I suppose, medium consistency, whichever term you prefer. Yeah, not overly sweet. The nut flavor is not overwhelming. It actually finishes really nice with the nut flavor, which I'm all for. Food pairings, I suppose it could be a dessert beer. It could probably go with some meals, but I think this is the sort of thing you go to the brewery and you have a few of these and you don't really plan on pairing it with food. For me, that's how I would drink it. Um, but if I were to pair it with a food, oh God, I don't know. Maybe with like an Elvis, one of those sandwiches where it's peanut butter, bananas, is it bacon? Grilled on Texas toast. One of those. God, I don't know. Honestly, I probably wouldn't pair it with food. This would just be a standalone beer. I'd probably have, it would be one of several different flavors I'd have in the night at the brewery. That's kind of the fun thing about microbreweries, nano breweries, is that they have a variety of flavors that you're not necessarily going to find in the store. If you can find it in the store, you might get a Mix and Max 6-pack and bring it home. But for me, it's not one that I'd want to necessarily sit back and drink 6 or, I don't know, 12 maybe. Probably wouldn't want to do that. But like I said, it's actually really good beer. The initial flavor is, at least what I was picking up, was just kind of like a golden ale flavor, and then it finishes with a light nutty flavor, not necessarily peanut butter or hazelnut, but kind of a nice mix of both. I don't know, pretty easy drinking beer. So if you are in Colorado, I'm sure you can find it in a lot of stores there. It is in Castle Rock, Colorado. So let me be clear, it is not near Casa Bonita. I just threw that in there because I really like going to the place because it's fun. Castle Rock is south of Denver. I'm sure the GPS in your phone will find it. Again, the brewery is 105 West Brewing. That's not an address, that's the name of the brewery. 105 West Brewing. So check it out. I'm sure they have other good beers. This one is tasty. I'm going to enjoy finishing this. And cheers. Well, if you liked what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button below. And this is the Malted Gentleman reminding you, you only have one liver, so use it wisely.